My name's Chris. I'm the off-site operations manager for Tuned In Travel. Basically, I work closely with the team in our Manchester office, as well as the Tuned In Travel team that we have located at the event site. My focus is planning the routes for events, making sure that things run smoothly so that the vehicles get there on time, they get there in the most efficient way. I have a vast amount of experience within the transport industry and feel very strongly about that it's used efficiently when getting people to and from a festival. I attend coach and minibus depots to check out the vehicles, make sure that they're safe for people to take transport to the festival, and also have a good chat with the drivers as well that will be taking the people to the festival so that they know exactly what they're doing, what route that they're taking, and that they have the knowledge for it. I'm going to pass you over to Dawn now, who's going to go through a bit about what we do. And if you have any questions, we're all open to it at the end. Any advice that you could give us would be great. Thank you.
Hi, okay, my name's Dawn. I am the Sustainability and Environmental Manager at Tuned In Travel. I'm very new to the role, so be nice to me, please. I am very keen and passionate about the environment and about sustainability. It's something that I do in my personal life through volunteering and also through my career. I work with an amazing environmental organisation in Manchester called Envirevolution that I do in my spare time, and we travel around the country and organise events and skill sharing, trying to teach people how to live more environmentally friendly. So it's something that I am quite keen about. So I was very excited to be given the role at Tuned In Travel. And I am basically focusing on the company and trying to help them achieve their greener goal, is to be a sustainable and most environmentally friendly company that they can do, whilst obviously offering transportation. It's an amazing team that's come together to create Tuned In Travel. It's a very new organisation, but it's a group of very proactive, caring people who care about the environment and have an understanding of transportation and wanted to sort of combine the two with events, basically. We want to talk to you about the options of sustainable transport to your events, and whether it's financially viable to be able to do it, and sort of the issues and things that you need to look into to plan for that, basically. There's a lot that goes into planning your transportation for your events, and it can seem overwhelming and not knowing where to start. So I want to sort of try and cover some of the points to consider. It's not just looking at the transportation costs that are involved. There's the staffing and managing on-site and off-site around the country. There's also, the time and the effort that needs to go into it, and also the potential loss that you could be getting from no longer charging for cars parking in your event. But there's a lot of positive things to it. Looking at the environmental side of it, carefully selecting your operators, who you're going to use, who is it that's going to provide your transport for you. Are they local to yourself? Are they local to the areas where the people are going to be travelling from? So you reduce down your dead miles of where the vehicles have travelled from. Also, let's see where I'm up to. Looking at how you can encourage people to take sustainable transport options. So how are you going to get them to sort of leave their cars at home? How are you going to get them to travel in groups together, leaving the convenience of their car? Looking at options of incentivising it, and also encouraging through adding extra sort of amount of tickets that have to be done in a transportation package. So you might only do a small amount at the moment, or you might not have considered doing it before, but if you offered a sort of a percentage rate of tickets that have to be purchased in a transportation package, then obviously you can reduce down. Have I been talking for that long? There's a lot of elements to it. Sorry that I want to talk to you, and I've obviously talked about it for too long already. There's a lot of elements to consider. The accessibility to your site, how easy is it to get there? So not to put people off by using the transport to get there. Look at how you can offer this, making it easy. So as I said, looking for operators that are local to yourself, that can offer that and plan it in place for you. Not only large-scale transportation as well, looking at is there any individual tailor-made packages that you can offer. Something we offer as well as the large-scale transport packages for events. So not just the large coach hire, also looking at tailor-made individual packages for groups of people looking to travel to the event, so they could have their own minibuses travelling from particular areas, not just the large-scale coaches as well travelling. Trying to make it as convenient and as easy for people so they're not put off by doing it. So it might not be something that you have the knowledge to be able to do yourself, and you might want to look to outsource it. Someone who can manage the whole of the transport aspect for you, looking at the logistics, being on the ground, managing the whole thing. So, look for someone who can help support you for that. Hopefully we can offer suggestions, or hopefully, we could offer some service for you there, really. I think I've sort of lost where I'm up to now. There's ways of looking at this and not being off-put by it. Large transport packages are often for larger scale events, and smaller events may think that looking at sustainable transport and getting companies involved to bring the coaches to your event, you may think it's something that's not possible for you if you're a small scale event. But it definitely is. As I was saying before, you can look at tailor-made smaller packages for your event. You don't have to think that you need to have coaches travelling from across the country. You can look at smaller individual packages, and there's options that we can look at there with you as well. If there's anything afterwards you want to come and speak to us about, in case I have, I think I've glazed over a few bits there, so you might want to come and speak to us about it afterwards. And what I would want to say is, Tuned In Travel, we are new to the industry. We only started last year with 2 events. We've been working, with Blue Dot Festival last year, and we helped them turn around the profit of using sustainable transport, increase their profit by 49%. So looking at their transportation options, we really improved that event for them. So, if there's anything that we can do for you, we'd be very interested to speak to you afterwards and see if there's anything we can help with. That's it. You want to go over anything else?
No, have we got time for questions? Or no? No. Okay.
So yeah, please come and speak to us afterwards, in case I think I might have waffled on slightly there.